I think the thing about you and me is that we were never meant to work. The appeal of you was that I hated you. I hated you when you yanked on my belt loops and slid your hands under my white t-shirt. I hated you while I unbuttoned yours. I hated you when you told me, one day I'll get you. I hated you because I knew you were right. You were intoxicating and wrong, and I loved watching you grow infatuated with me. I watched you watch me drive away at 11:11, eyes happy and hungry. I was so aware of your feelings growing for me, I hardly noticed mine. I loved you slowly, and then all at once. You let me have the small soup spoon as we slurped our shared bowl stoned, spoiled me with sweet words, and beat me at Scrabble. I sat on my Brooklyn fire escape, bare toes wiggling in the night air. We're both looking out at our cities then, you laughed, your voice semi-distorted by our 2,000-mile distance. I thought I loved you when you broke up with me on my birthday. Happy 21st birthday to me. Happy 21st birthday to me. Happy 21st birthday to me. But loved you more when you came after me. I want to be with you. I want to be with you. I want to be with you. Paddington, soup, tea. I love you a little. Just a little? No. Your eyes are especially green this morning, like the forests of darkest Peru. Come on, give up. Come on, give in. Come on, let go, and come on, let me in. Please forgive all my mistakes and my sins. I belong with you. Christmas came and went, framing our new shiny love as you spun me around in the snow. You tasted like potato, or maybe some kind of green bean dish. I was a soulmate. You grew defensive in the new year. My fears and anxieties now felt personal, and as you refer to them as emotional upheavals, I felt myself become a burden. I went into fix-it mode, not knowing exactly what to fix. I tried to be more accommodating, less vocal, less critical, open, soft. There were moments of normalcy, of ease, of happiness. Thanks for being my person, you smiled, bent over your kitchen sink. I thought we found our rhythm again as we went back to school and schedules and Shakespeare. I never tired of our shared looks nor your kisses on my temple as we tried to figure out how to carve out time for one another. What a fool I was to interpret I miss you as I want to see you, and a relationship meaning Friday spent curled up in your home like a cat you weren't allergic to. I told myself not to worry. Your love was constant. You were the shoulder I leaned on as you drove me home, too drunk to do it myself. She's not driving, right? No, but I got her. If I doubted you for a moment, in the next your name would glow on my screen, assuring me all my fears were in my head. If you ever seemed distant, you would apologize for it. You weren't happy in school, you were quitting smoking, you missed your best friend. Thank you for today, I needed it. If my intuition told me to run, I stayed. This was you and me. You and me. You and me. If your sudden desire to see me at 6 p.m. on a Wednesday was random, I figured you just wanted more time together. Outside in the 20-degree cold, you waited for me. This was strange, but I always believed the best in you until I couldn't. I couldn't find the right words to answer your, I can't be in a relationship, I'm not happy. I couldn't understand, I don't love you enough to spend every Friday with you. I couldn't accept, I don't love you like you love me. I couldn't listen to, every time I've said I love you, I felt a pressure to do it. You scheduled me in for a brief hour and a half before you had somewhere to be, leaving glass shattered on the floor when I demanded more time, more answers. You can't fuck with my career. I calmly wiped the flecks of your spit from my face as I repressed a smirk at your bloated self-importance. But a small part of me cowered. The safety I used to feel with you dissolved as I picked up my things and turned to leave. I'm broken now, congratulations. Now I'm just like you. Your absence in class the next day sparked my concern. They were saying you were sick. I went back for more, my battered heart still pulling me to you at the sheer thought of your pain. I wanted to see you. Needed to know that the person who pushed me out was the same one who let me in. I begged you that day. I think we could fix this. Your eyes were cold as you ripped and ruined memories, editing your perspective over and over again. I cried. You apologized. I want to talk to my best friend. I felt you break in that moment with me. There you are. Hello again. You cupped my face, kissed me, held me as tears streamed down both our cheeks. I still don't get it, I said, as I left that small hole in the wall one last time. I think the thing about you and me is that we were never meant to work. We were two kids who left a party one night together in May and got ahead of ourselves. This can never happen again, I said sternly, my lips breaking from yours, the 5 a.m. light creeping above the mountains of our small, insignificant town. I wanted adventure. I didn't want you. I thought you were a kindred spirit, fire in our eyes, razors on our tongues. But I was the sun and you the moon. Your light was simply mine reflected. Whew. So I was dumped. I was dumped on the 23rd of January. I think that you guys can take an educated guess at who dumped me. It's not like it was like some huge secret. I just never outright was just like, this is my boyfriend, but that's who that was. And yeah, I was very, 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 very dumped. And I know that some people say like, oh, dumped is such a mean word. You weren't dumped, you were broken up with. I feel dumped. That's how I feel. So anyway, that's why I haven't been on the channel that much. It's because I've been going through this. I actually had quite a few projects filmed and in the process of being edited when he dumped me. I was even working on a weekly vlog with him in it from that Monday. So I have receipts, like low-key, I have footage of him telling me I make him happy in his soul from that Monday. And then that Wednesday, he dumped me. And I'm like, cool. That's the way logic works. I love him still. Like, I do. I love him still. I want him to get better. I want him to get well. I wish him happiness and success in life. I do. But I'm really tired of getting hung up on somebody else's potential. I should really be focusing on me and my potential. I mean, God knows he's being selfish. Incredibly selfish. I should be doing the same thing. So I've been really bouncing between you don't own me, First Wives Club vibes. And Sense and Sensibility, Willoughby dumping Marianne for Miss Grey vibes.
Broken faith with all of us. He made us all believe he loved you.
He did. He did. He loved me as I loved him.
Oh, poor thing. She looks very bad.
And you know, I've been looking to media a lot for comfort. Like, I have a solid rotation of watching The Bachelor and rewatching New Girl, and they are always playing somewhere in the house. And let me tell you, there is nothing more comforting than that combination. And I watched Eat, Pray, Love last night. That movie is incredibly therapeutic. And when Liz writes to her ex-boyfriend David,
ruin is a gift. Ruin is the road to transformation.
I was like, holy shit, that's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. I mean, now I'm torn apart, but the thing is like, eventually I'll metamorphosize, right? I'll be like Aline 6.0 because I've evolved several times in my life. And I think this is probably one of those times. It's tricky, but we're gonna get there, guys. It's gonna happen one day at a time. My beautiful, radiant friend Megan told me, she's like, don't think about the future too much. If you think about the future, you're gonna literally get caught up in old habits like that. But if every day you choose something else that isn't him, that's choosing happiness. And I was like, that's such a good way to put it. And guys, don't get me wrong, I'm devastated. I am. I'm so fucking sad. I'm so sad. And there are days where all I wanna do is call him and cry and have him hold me and say, I love you. Don't know what I was thinking. I was insane. I've been putting so much focus and care and love into one human being, and now I'm like, okay, back to square one. And I like square one because I'm square one. And oof, things are about to get good.